Flight 104, the extraordinary journey that defined humanity. Flight 104 was supposed to be just another routine journey from the bustling city of Mumbai to the glittering metropolis of Dubai. The aircraft was filled with 180 passengers and crew members, each carrying their own dreams, stories, and hopes. But fate had something far more remarkable in store for them, a journey that would test their courage, resilience, and humanity. A sky full of stories. The cabin of Flight 104 buzzed with diverse lives. A newlywed couple, their hands tightly clasped, whispered excitedly about their honeymoon adventures awaiting them in Dubai. A middle-aged businessman sat immersed in his laptop drafting the perfect pitch for the deal that could change his life. A little boy, wide-eyed with wonder, was glued to the window, marveling at the clouds as this was his first flight. The aircraft soared smoothly into the sky, its engines humming a comforting rhythm. Captain Rohit Malhotra, a seasoned pilot with 25 years of experience, greeted passengers warmly, assuring them of a safe and pleasant journey. Everything was perfect. Until it wasn't. The calm before the storm. 2 hours into the flight, a sudden beep shattered the cockpit's tranquility. The radar displayed erratic signals, and the radio communication with air traffic control abruptly ceased. Captain Rohit and his co-pilot exchanged grim glances. A malfunction in the navigation system was bad enough, but things took a darker turn when one of the engines started failing. In the cabin, passengers remained blissfully unaware of the brewing crisis. The flight attendants continued serving beverages, their smiles masking the growing tension behind the scenes. But panic in the skies. As turbulence rocked the plane, the captain made an announcement, his calm voice belying the gravity of the situation. Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Please remain seated and fasten your seatbelts. Rest assured, we are doing everything to ensure your safety. But fear has a way of spreading like wildfire. Gasps turned to murmurs, and murmurs turned to cries. The little boy clutched his mother tightly, while the newlyweds exchanged worried glances. Amid the chaos, one man stood up. Wing Commander Arjun Singh, a retired Air Force officer. His voice boomed with authority. Listen, everyone, panicking won't help. Trust the crew, trust the captain. Together, we'll get through this. His words were like an anchor in the storm, grounding the passengers. The unsung heroes. Among the passengers was Simran, a young nurse. Without hesitation, she approached the crew and offered her help. Together, they checked on elderly passengers, comforted terrified children, and ensured everyone stayed as calm as possible. Meanwhile, in the cockpit, Captain Rohit faced the toughest decision of his career. With the radar down and one engine failing, an emergency landing was their only option, but they were over the vast Indian Ocean with no airport in sight. A leap of faith. As the sun dipped toward the horizon, Captain Rohit spotted a tiny speck on the radar. A small, uninhabited island. It was their only hope. With precision and nerves of steel, he guided the aircraft toward the island. Inside the cabin, Wing Commander Singh instructed everyone on brace positions. Simran and the crew secured the cabin, their hands steady despite their racing hearts. The descent was harrowing. Winds howled, the aircraft shuddered, and the island's jagged coastline loomed closer. Passengers held their breath as the wheels touched down on the makeshift runway, a stretch of flat sand. The impact was jarring, but the plane came to a halt. Silence hung in the air for a moment before it erupted into cheers and sobs of relief. Against all odds, everyone had survived. Survival and unity. As night fell, the passengers and crew worked together to create makeshift shelters and signal for rescue. Strangers became friends, united by the shared trauma and triumph of their ordeal. Simran tended to minor injuries, while Wing Commander Singh led efforts to keep everyone organized. The little boy who had been so scared now clung to him like a hero. When rescue helicopters finally arrived the next morning, the passengers looked back at the island with a strange mix of gratitude and awe. It had been the stage for their transformation, from ordinary travelers to extraordinary survivors. The legacy of Flight 104. The story of Flight 104 became a symbol of human resilience and unity. It wasn't just about surviving a crash. It was about strangers coming together, overcoming fear, and finding strength in each other. Captain Rohit was hailed as a hero for his remarkable skills. Simran and Wing Commander Singh were celebrated for their leadership and compassion. But for those who lived through it, the true heroes were all 180 souls aboard that flight, who showed that even in the face of disaster, humanity can soar to incredible heights. It's not the skies that test us, but how we rise together in moments of uncertainty.